Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dhesi Fitria and I would like to explain about my reading synthesize report. So here I have some chapters. The chapter 1 is about the mind map. Here I read some journals and it is about the English skill. They are writing and then reading and listening. So the first one is writing skill. Here I have the title Journal 1, a study of students' assessment in writing skills of the English language. Then Journal 2, improving writing skills by using free writing technique. And then next, we go to the next mind map for the reading skill. The Journal 1 is about how can students improve their reading comprehension skill. And then Journal 2 is about reading ability and strategies of students in coastal area of Bengkulu. And then for the last journal is about listening skill. Journal 1 is about a study of teaching listening, and then for the journal 2 is about the importance of listening in communication. Next, we go to the initial idea and final idea. So before reading the article, we can make a prediction about the content in general by seeing the title. Here are some ideas I've got before reading journals. For example, in the writing skill, for journal 1, a study of students' assessment, it is a research about assessment in writing skill. So we can see the final idea here is about the students can use common parts of speech like verbs and nouns in sentences, but they feel difficult in making sentences of adverbs and idioms. And then for the conclusion, for the first journal, the initial idea found before reading the article and the idea found after reading are different. It is changed for the first journal, which talks about students' ability in writing skill. The initial idea is about the assessment in writing skill, while apparently it talks about the result of the assessment described qualitatively. Okay, we go to the chapter 2. It is about the bibliography or the references. Next, we go to the summary. For the writing skill, progress 1. This paper addressed to evaluate and assess the students' competency in writing skills at secondary school level in the English language, focusing 5 major content areas: words completion, sentence making or syntax, and then comprehension, tenses or grammar, and handwriting. Next, we go to the reading skill. Reading is an active process in which readers construct a meaningful representation of a text using effective reading strategies, and blah blah blah. Next, for the last skill is listening skill. The objectives of this study were to investigate the process of teaching learning listening at the English Language Education Department of UIN Araniri in terms of preparation, teaching materials and media used, teaching method or technique or strategy and evaluation, and blah blah blah. Next, we go to the next chapter is the synthesize. So this is the point of this report. It is about the synthesize. So here in making the synthesize, we make the new idea with our own words, with our own thoughts and findings. So I have made the synthesize for the first journal. Writing is essential in human communication because it is one of 4 skills in English. The paper is arranged to evaluate the student's ability in writing at secondary school level in English with the particular writing focus, blah blah blah. So here, the words I use is different with the words used in the original article. I have made it like I have made the new idea with my own thoughts and my own findings. Next, for reading skill, journal 1, reading is a skill to construct the idea in the brain by finding information in the printed text. In reading, we need the effective strategies in students' reading comprehension proficiency, blah blah blah. Then, for the listening skill, listening is a model in communication. It is a kind of receptive skill which allows the students to receive an information from what the speaker said. Okay, so here after the synthesize, I provide the quotations. So the quotations is the quotes or the sentences which is found in the journal, which which is the basic from my synthesis. So I improve the synthesis from the quotations. Like this one, this paper addresses to evaluate and assess the students' competency in writing skills at secondary school level in the English language, focusing five major contents areas, blah blah blah. So I make these quotations to some sentences that I have written before. Okay, and then for the chapter 4, I think all the six articles have provided the needed information based on the title. The content of them are related to the title. The explanations are also clear and they have the deeper and detailed information. A big suggestion for the writers is that they should stress the main point of the research because some of them did not make the object of the study focused. Overall, the writing has been good because the article used the convention and rules in writing. The spelling is also correct and no one of the words is false in terms of spelling. The language used are also formal as it is a kind of journal which demands the formal language. The main point, which is not only usual point, is that the topics are interesting. All articles talk about the English skill in different themes. So I think all the articles have had the interesting topic, yes. Okay, in the next chapter, this is the last chapter, it is the attachment or the appendix. So they are the original files for the journal, just like this. So it is so very long, yes. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.